CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta has a new edition of his Weed series premiering Sunday night. Here's a sneak peek.
Women of all ages, mothers and grandmothers, growing, selling, using cannabis. Women searching for a better, healthier, happier life.
I was a soccer mom. Trust me, if we had all had an edible before those games, we would have been great.
From menstrual cramps to morning sickness to menopause, women in Oklahoma and all over the United States are turning to cannabis for relief, now more than ever.
Women are largely underserved and underrepresented in medicine, and for lack of any other option, are more than willing to try cannabis and cannabinoid-based therapies.
In fact, for the first time ever, women are outpacing men in the use of cannabis. These women say they are changing their lives and their health for the better, but in some cases, also potentially putting themselves in harm's way. The scientists searching for answers are all research pioneers. And perhaps no surprise, many happen to be women as well.
Sanjay joined Anderson to discuss his reporting.
You've been looking at the pros and cons of marijuana use for years now. How are women using cannabis differently than men?
I think at the most basic level, they're mostly using it as a medicine. So this growth that we're seeing in women use is for things like sleep, for pain, for mood disorders. But I got to tell you, the thing that surprised me was that it was mainly women between the ages of 45 and 60. That's where the explosive growth has occurred for women. And I think a lot of it has to do with menopause and perimenopause symptoms. You know, women haven't had a lot of options. Even until recently, hormone replacement therapy had a black box warning on it. So they weren't taking it, or the numbers went way down. So people started looking for alternatives.
It's interesting, you shot this in Oklahoma, which is not exactly where you would think this is where to go for finding cannabis.
I remember when the producers first started talking about it, I'm like, Oklahoma, the heartland of all places. I think there was a couple of reasons. First of all, they were one of the last states to legalize medicinal marijuana, 2018. Just about every state has done this now. But what was interesting is that at one point, and I think even still now, 10% of the population, the adult population, had medical marijuana cards. So it went from not being available at all to basically dispensaries and grow fields and all these consumers just exploding, and you know, a lot of them being women as well. But you know, it's a state of about 4 million people, as you may know, and close to 400,000 people were using it. So we thought that was an interesting microcosm for what was happening in the country overall.
Yeah, Sanjay, thanks very much. Fascinating. Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Again, you can catch Weed 8, Women and Weed this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern only on CNN.